Hey, Peeps Galucia here, and today I'm going to be bringing you some more Craft the World. I got a pretty positive feedback from the first iteration of my Craft the World video, so I wanted to keep the good stuff going here, get them to dig that out while I remember where we are and what we're doing, because I've been playing the crap out of this. So in this particular world, I'm only 20 minutes into the gameplay. Remember that I got gifted this for Christmas, and it's now the night of the 29th of December that I'm recording this, and I've played this game for 23 hours. Instantly fell in love with it. Okay, so we gotta do that, do that, do that, and do that. Those are all pretty standard things here, that and that. Okay, and then let's look at the tech tree really quick just so we can get a good overview of that. Alright, so we've just barely scratched the surface of the game, and we still have a long way to go. Excellent. And this wheat is in the way, and I can't even, like, gather it yet. That's a problem. I want to build my house right here, and the wheat is in the way. Okay, but the torch is one of the easiest things in the game to make, and we actually need a bunch of them anyway, so let's just do a bunch of that, and that'll max out our tech for that. Don't necessarily need that many torches right now, but it's just an easy way to get that tech done. Oh, and I haven't put the portal spell down there yet. I like to keep that handy. So now we can do iron working. We got some furniture to make. I'm just getting rid of all the exclamation points. Okay, new task. Iron working. One thing at a time. Let's get to work on these trees. So I guess what I could do is build the shelter, because you want to get a shelter going and pretty much as fast as you can. Definitely before this monster timer clicks down, because in the meantime your dwarves can't heal. And although they're not going to get that hurt, there's not a whole lot going on right now, they will start to lose a little bit of health here and there, and until you have a shelter and some beds, they're not going to be able to heal. And so if the first monster wave shows up, which is in 41 minutes, and your guys haven't been able to heal yet, then you're just going to be having a terrible time. Let's check the equipment of the elves, because I can see that some of them don't have everything. So he needs a pick, and he needs everything. Okay, well, I can give him a club, for starters. So I need 2 picks and 1 axe. Let's go ahead and do that if I have the resources to do it. Looks like I do. Okay, do I have any leaves yet? Yes, I do. So I'm going to make a couple wooden hats. Those are really easy to make, and we will finish a quest just by building 1 hat. I'm gonna build 2. Let's build 3. To hell with it. The wooden helmet gives 2 armor, so it's not... Oh, I just freaking made an axe. I should have noticed that. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna have a new elf here in a minute. An elf? Holy crap. A dwarf. No elves in this game. Yeah, so the... Oh, he doesn't have a hat. Tinker's hat. Doesn't do anything, it's just for appearance sake. So, the wooden hat only gives 2 armor, but that's the other thing, is that you need to get a shelter going, and you want to have... Here, let's look at the crafting. You want to have, at the very least, you want everyone to at least have a wooden helmet and wooden armor before the first wave, or they just won't survive. They're not gonna, you know, I've had worlds go awry because I didn't get to that fast enough when I was earlier in the game. Can I collect these yet? Yes, I can. Excellent. Let's get this out of the way, because they are right where my shelter needs to go. So if you want to get started on your shelter quicker, speaking of quicker, portal. If you want to get started on your shelter quicker, a good way to go about that is to just make it out of dirt. You know, same way you would in Minecraft. You don't have to jump straight to the wood. It's definitely nicer looking, but not necessary. And I used to dig more in tunnels, but after 23 hours of gameplay, I have found that strip mining is definitely the way to go. You want to just keep going like as wide as you can with your digging to encompass a large area, because in the campaign, I played the first level, which I finally beat after 17 hours of gameplay, and see, like, I can see there's more iron over there, so I'm just going to keep this going way over there. And at the end of the game, I needed to find as much mithril as possible, which is like the very last, like, highest ore that you get in the game. And if we glance at the tech and go all the way to the right, you can see that the top weapons are mithril weapons and the top armor is mithril armor. And you need that to beat, like, the final bosses and to get as far as you want to get in the game. You know what? I said to put a torch there, and then I made it impossible to put a torch there because I'm dumb. So put a torch there instead. A skeleton showed up. See? They're already losing health. This is what I'm talking about, people. So, let me see here. Okay. So, I wonder what's over here. Besides water, obviously. More iron. That's a room, though, and it's filled with terrible things. That'll be bad. I'm going for it. So, because I had tunnels everywhere, and it was becoming a huge problem for me to find enough mithril, at least mithril weapons, because, like, the top boss type guys that you have to kill are, quote, weak to mithril weapons. So you have to really, if the armor's not mithril, that's okay. Most of my guys at the end of that playthrough didn't have mithril armor, but they did have the mithril weapons of various sorts, and it was definitely necessary. So I figured by strip mining, like I'm doing now, you're covering huge areas, and then you take those huge areas and just keep going down with the mine, and that will cover large areas, and then you'll be more likely to find the mithril, which is, of course, like way, way down, just like diamonds in Minecraft. They're the rarest and hardest to find. Although, I don't know, maybe not the rarest isn't the word, because there's a lot of different colored crystals that are very rare and hard to find, but definitely one of the more challenging things to get a hold of. Okay, so we got wheat, bones, and the pink crystals, all new. Let's look at the tech. Go way back to the beginning where we belong. Alright. We have a decent amount of iron now. We want to make a pot and 2 locks, because we want 2 doors, which require locks, and we need a pot to make food later. So before I use up iron doing anything else, this is the quickest way I have found to get basic ironworking done, while also making things that you know you're going to need. So do 1 pot, do 2 locks. You're only going to need 2 in the beginning, so don't bother making more than them. And then you're always going to need nails, and they only require 2 iron, so the rest of it I level up by doing nails. Yay, a new dwarf. Huzzah. And a new task, basic construction. So if we wanted to, we could, you know, make the roof of leaves and the wooden walls and all that, and that's what we would use to build our house. But that requires tons of lumber, and early in the game it's really not very efficient. I'll make some walls because I need to level up basic construction, because making 2 doors just doesn't cut it. But yeah, it's not, like I said, you need to get to it faster, and you don't want to waste that much wood. So just using the dirt or some similar material is what I found to be the best way. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Okay, so how much? I don't have a ton of wood. I gotta wait for them to. Well, they did. Oh, he's carrying it now. Okay, so I want to look at my guys and kind of take an inventory of what I have. I've got a logger, a cook. That's good. A carpenter. I've got more than 1 archer already. That's interesting. Oh, and the new guy's a smith. Okay, good. We would need a smith. And all he needs is a pick. You know what? This time, I'm going to check and make sure that I'm not going to earn a pick anytime soon. Okay. I'm actually really low on stone, which is silly. I'm going to have to... It's mostly dirt underneath. It's not like in Minecraft where you get through the dirt layer and then it's mostly stone. It's mostly dirt. So when you need stone, you actually have to kind of hunt it down. I mean, later in the game, by the time you get towards the end of the game, you've got so much stone you don't know what to do with it. But early in the game, you actually have to like go out of your way to mine stone. Oh, goodness. So I'm actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mine this stone here. Because I eventually want that level anyway. So they can just go ahead and tear into that. A lot of wheat in this world. We had wheat right next to us. There's wheat over there. There's wheat right there. It's actually a very nice world. We got very fortunate with this world. And there's a lot of natural resources right here on the surface that's going to really keep us going. Let's uncheck the... Oh, God! See, this is what I'm talking about. This is where we're going to lose a lot of health quick. I'm going to actually make... The nice thing about it is that you can immediately equip them. Like, they don't have to go back and pick the thing up. So, like, I can make 2 hats and immediately equip the guys that don't have it, just to give them a little bit more. And then I can see if I can make any of the armors. No, because I don't have rope yet. Dang. But anyway, so there you go. So I just threw hats on them, and every little bit helps. And we're going to take... If we're taking on this many goblins this early, this is a problem. Because we, like I said, we can't heal. Yeah, all of my guys are like jacked up now. This sucks. Don't die. Just run. Just run. It's not worth your life. Why are you still there? Run. They're gonna die. Oh my god. I'm losing dwarves. This is ridiculous. There's no reason for them to... Usually when they have the fear icon, they run for their lives. But they're just standing there like idiots. I mean, they're fighting, but still. See, like, most of the guys, like, they went back to their little base. They were like, alright, never mind. Clearly, I shouldn't have gathered that stone. That was a huge oversight on my part. The fact that they were right there. I, honest to God, didn't even notice that there were goblins right there. What? Look, he's chasing him. Are you serious? He's got the smallest fraction of a heart. Oh my god, he's gonna die. Look, he's still chasing goblins. This guy is like suicidal. How close are they to killing all these guys? Oh my god. Alright, well then... we gotta finish the job. While there's no goblins, like, take down the whole camp. We only lost 1 dwarf, which is amazing, to be honest with you. Which one did we lose? We've got the logger and the cook. We lost our carpenter. Damn, I hope I get another one, because I'm gonna need a carpenter pretty soon here. But see, this guy is not gonna hurt us. He just beats his drums. And if we can kill him and then take down the camp, then we won't have to worry about these guys again, and that'll actually give us a huge early game advantage. But now these guys have no health at all. A package. Oh, a Santa hat. That is so OP. They added this whole thing with Christmas where these packages show up. The Santa hat, the only helmet that you can make in the game that will give you more armor than the Santa hat is the Mithril helmet. So it's incredibly OP to get it this early in the game. That's going to be a huge, huge advantage for the monster wave that's coming up in 33 minutes. Did we pick it up yet? No, we picked up a Goblin Spear. What's the damage on that? 17. So let's give that to somebody. gonna take them forever to destroy this camp. Oh man, that was painful to watch though. The first, my first playthrough on the campaign, I actually never lost a single dwarf. But, obviously that's not how it's going to go down this time. Okay, but I got the Santa hat now, and what's this? Oh, I got leather now. Good, good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start telling them they have to cut down these trees because they're all in the way. Oh my god, if I lose a dwarf because of a beetle, I swear to god. Like, that's how low his health is. I might lose a dwarf from a beetle. Look how close he is. Oh my god. If one of these dwarves, like, falls, like, when they're climbing, like, they're going to die. Like, that's how ridiculously close they are. This is insanity. But yeah, so what I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to let you guys go for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start placing or telling them to place all of this dirt so I can start immediately getting a shelter going. And because obviously I got to get these guys into a bed because this is ridiculous. I mean, everyone has a minuscule heart and could die from anything. Like, it's almost nighttime. The slightest monster shows up and we're not going to be able to defend ourselves. So I'm going to let everybody go for now. And I'll come right back with some more. Thanks for watching, everybody. Haters!